All right, guys, I just thought I'd make another video. Nissan Murano 2010, probably to, who knows, 2014. Whatever this motor is, this is a 3 point, what is this Nissan Murano? 3.2? I don't know, I'm having a brain fart right now. Nissan Murano, we're doing the valve cover gaskets on it. The main thing is these front plugs and valve covers, not too big of a deal. Just to get this manifold off, so we're going to actually be talking about how to get the manifold off so you can get to the valve cover gaskets. And, you know, all these connections and hoses and vacuum lines and, you know, throttle bodies and things like that. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the front first. We're doing the plugs and the valve cover gaskets. So let me go ahead and take care of the front because that's pretty basic. And then we're going to mess with the back. And I'll let you know when. And I'll be back. All right, guys, let's begin. 2010 Murano. We're doing the valve cover gasket. I already did the front gasket and the front plugs on this one. It's pretty basic. The only thing you gotta do is get all these connectors disconnected and get this harness out of the way. And once you get it out of the way, you can pull the harness this way. You gotta unplug everything so you can move this harness. And on here, there's a little tab down here on this corner left side, right side of the valve cover. You're gonna get this harness really loose. The harness is the only issue. You just gotta get it out of the way a little bit. And what I did, I took a screwdriver and stuck it down in there, not on the valve cover, but on the head, and I just pulled it back just a little bit so I can clear that ear on the valve cover. It's gonna hit up against the harness, and that's it. And as far as this hose right here, it's easier to take it off back here on the intake manifold rather than risk breaking the valve cover nipple right there. So that's about it. Now I'm taking off the intake manifold right now. I can go ahead and unplug this because I'm going to get it out of the way. It's best to turn the hoses first before you pull them. I got all the bolts out. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on this so far. Almost lost one. Okay. I then took out the throttle body. They're 5mm hex heads. Get that out of the way. And I got this tubing out of the way. There's some holes right here. You can see them right there where my finger is. And there's one on the other side. There's one over here, another bolt. That way this is flopping around and you got everything disconnected from the manifold. Okay. And all right, so we got all our bolts out. There's a vacuum line back here that I'm gonna have to take off. I'm gonna take this hose off too. I'm gonna take that one off now. These hoses are probably gonna be dry rotted, so be careful. Replace as needed. Like I'm gonna have to replace this one because that broke off. It just dry rotted off. You're gonna find some things that you're gonna need to be replaced as far as hoses go, but not a big deal. They sell them at the parts stores. If you don't break them all the way, you don't want to replace them, just snip it off, and as long as it reaches, just put it back on there. Okay, so that's off. I got another hose back there. It's a big hose. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. And I'm just gonna take it off from the manifold itself. I'll show you in a second. Oh, love my job, man. Love my job. Come on, baby, get off there. All right. And there's the hose. me see what you're looking at. It's the hose right there. It connects to the manifold right there. Okay, nice 3/8 size hose. All right, let's see if this thing can come out of here. Maybe. See, you got to get this out of the way. There's something else on here. I just don't know where it is yet. This piece right here is still on there. So that's going to be a screwdriver on that one. And it unlocks. I think it goes from this side though. No, it goes from the other side. No, it goes to this side. So you just lift it, kind of pick it and lift it. And like that. Put it up there. Then the hose can pop out. Nicely done, Hayes. Nicely done, Hayes. All right, I got another hose back here in the very back. There's another hose back here, right there, connected to the manifold. So you got two hoses, this one and you got the other one. And then it's coming out of there. It's a short hose too, and it's real brittle. I feel it. Hopefully it doesn't break. I'll let her know about it. Tell her, man, you need to change all your hoses. Okay, so, good job, Hayes. All right, so we're gonna lay this to the side. I don't see any problems that I'm gonna have on the reinstall. I'm gonna get all these leaves and stuff out from on the intake manifold. So now what we got to do is go ahead and disconnect these harnesses again, because we're going to do the valve covers on this one too. If you do the front, you might as well do the back, because the condition of the valve cover gaskets are going to be the same. And this one, you can just snap it. That's how brittle the valve cover gaskets are on there. They are not supposed to be brittle. They're supposed to be nice and pliable. So yeah, I'll start disconnecting the coil packs just by pushing in the connector and pulling it out. I don't feel good. There it is. Take my 10mm. Take my 10mm and take the coil bolts out. To be honest with you, the front gasket was harder than the rear. So yeah, don't get scared. The front is harder than the rear, than taking off that manifold. As far as the wiring harnesses, taking those out and getting them out of the way with the screwdriver and getting hand room to get it, you know, for the bolts. Yeah, they were harder. That was harder than the back. Shit, I can do this job all day long. Pull out these coil packs, man. And to get all these clips off the harness so I can get the valve cover off. And I'll go ahead and disconnect the oxygen sensor. Yeah, oxygen sensor. Let's go ahead and take that off. Unplug that, put that out of the way. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, take out this cam sensor, unplug it. Unplug the cam sensor. Get the throttle body out of the way. Okay. Okay, good, man. I'm going to go ahead and plug the injectors too, because they're easy to do and they're right there in my face. So I'm going to go ahead and get them so I can get some more movement out of the harness. It's almost income tax time, guys. So get your plan together, mobile mechanics. Get your plan together. This year, as far as me, I'm gonna try to find me an assistant this year. Not a helper, and probably not even another mechanic. I'm gonna get a secretary, so to speak, this year. It just makes things a lot easier, man. When you got someone doing the invoices, you ain't got to talk to nobody. I realize sometimes you really have to talk to the people because they want to talk to the mechanic. They want to talk to me. And but yeah, for at least the majority of the phone calls, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. So we're going to find somebody to do that this year. And we're going to be, it's going to be a free secretary. She's not going to have to work 40 hours a week to get a good, pretty decent paycheck for what she does. She's going to work as long as I work. I put in, now that I've been doing it for so long, I probably put in, 3 to 4 hours when I'm working, and then I'm done for the day. Scaling up. I remember back in the days when I first started, the first 3 to 4 years, man, I was putting in so many hours, guys, starting it out and trying to get my name out there. So many freaking hours, 10, 12 hours, almost every day. Oh, I promise you, almost every day. And I was cheap. I shouldn't have been, because I was saving people even back then, and that's not your problem. Take it back to the parts store. This is your problem. So, but I really didn't know how to really do it. Now there's information out there on YouTube that, people can actually, if you're a good tech, you can figure out how to bill out. Because the problem is when you're first starting out, you think you're still a slave. That's the whole problem. You got that slave mentality, dollars per hour. And it's not like that, man. The dollar per hour is the slavery scale. And for real, it is the slavery scale. And man, I'm so glad I'm not a slave no more. It's a whole different world. I'm not even the same person I was 16 years ago when I first started. I'm not even the same person. I was a different person. You never change. But yeah, you don't even recognize yourself anymore after you're self-employed for the first year, 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years. You're like, this is the way it is, man. I'm free. I don't have to do nothing for nobody unless I want to do something. Make your own hours. You got money in the bank. Helping people out, even giving. You're gonna change your whole perspective on things. You're gonna be giving up. Let me put it this way: if everyone was self-employed, this would be a much better world. People would be nicer. People would be able to help other people out. You know what I'm saying? Pass on the good word. Pass the news on. Help people out. You'll be able to help people out. A lot of people out. Okay, let's get back to this, man. Let's take out some valve cover bolts. All right. Where are you at, bolts? The very back to the valve cover. All right, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, so I think I got them all out now. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out the bolts because I don't want them to drop, because they're not stuck in the valve cover. They will pop out and, get lost. So pull them out before you start removing the valve cover. All right, so Do I have another one in there or something? Ugh. Huh. Where are you at, buddy? I got one. I got that one out. 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 I got that one out, that one out, that one out. I got the one on the valve cover off. Yeah, it should be off right now. Let me get my pry bar. It's just stuck. It's just stuck on there, man. Oh, nope, there is one more. There's one more. I found it. It's right here on the side. Okay. Try not to drop any debris inside the valve cover when you do it. You might want to take out the cam sensor. I'm going to take it out. Take out the cam sensor on this one. I'm going to twist it and pull it up at the same time. Put the bolt back in where it belongs. Set it aside. Okay. All right, nicely done, Hayes. You're the best. You're the best, Hayes. Moana. Okay. You're amazing. All right, and like I said, I'll show you. The valve cover's still on there. There's a piece on here still. Here's the valve cover right there. Here's the valve cover. Yeah, it ain't supposed to do that. So we got some new ones. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in some new spark plugs, and then we'll put the valve cover back together again. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the valve cover, spray it down, clean it up, put a little tad of RTV on it, just on the corners, just to keep the gasket in place. And I'll put the new gasket on there. And here's the rest of it. That one didn't break on that side. Okay, yeah. Got some new ones. Let's get it. All right, guys. All right, Ace, back it up, please. You'll get sprayed. They're pretty clean. Anyways. So now it's just a little bit cleaner. And the people that watch my videos, man, I'm just going to be posting some videos for a little while. Because, but I'm not going to do too much editing because, to be honest with you guys, I'm just not going to do a lot of editing. I'm just going to post it. And I'm tired of putting in hours on a video, and I'm only getting like $200, $300 a month off YouTube. So it's not enough. I need more subscribers, and maybe things would change. But for the time being, I got 9,000 subscribers now. I'm just going to post videos. They may be a little cheesy. They may be good. You're going to get some knowledge out of it, but I'm just going to be posting videos, so it'll change up in a little while. I'm just going to post videos to get my number back up to at least 300, solid 300, because it's really not worth my time. I just post videos because I enjoy making videos and educating. So, yeah, but I'm not a TV show. It's not a TV show. It's not a TV show, man. I'm just freaking making videos. You know, I've always made videos. That's one of the things I did to try to get my name out there. That's what I did. I did it on Facebook. I started on Facebook. And this don't even look like the right gasket, man. Why is that? This is not even the right damn gasket. What is this? Guys, that is not the right gasket. That's not the right gasket. How are they going to give me the wrong damn gasket? They gave me 2 of the same gaskets. And that is not going to work. Oh my God. Seriously? Yeah, I gotta go back to the part. I gotta go to the parts store and get a part. All right, we got some new valve cover gaskets. Had to go to O'Reilly's to get one. I've never got a wrong part from Amazon, but they gave me the same gasket twice for one valve cover. So the other one was wrong. So I had to spend another $55 as customer's cost. I had spent 35 bucks on the valve cover gasket, and they're better gaskets anyways. They're thicker gaskets. They feel better. Like that. Still got new gaskets on it. So I got an extra gasket. I'm not taking the other one off to change the gasket, guys. I'm just gonna put this thing back together again now. And there it is right there. It looks good. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Clean up the mating surface around here a little bit. Get all that extra RTV off of there, off that corner. Let's put it back together again. Easy peasy. I already did the spark plugs. I got the motor mount half in there right now. I just got to pop the bolts in there. But I can't really talk a lot right now because I have to get this job done. It's like 4:30 right now. So let me get on it. That should be the end of the video. I'm out. Peace. All right, just a little better view of those 2 hoses behind the intake manifold right here. And there's the other one right there. 2 hoses. Just want to show you that. Make sure the gasket is in there correctly and it's seated all the way down there. It's not shaking around or wobbling. Make sure of that, because it's really easy to get a connector inside the valve cover and you're going to bolt it down inside the valve. It's very easy to do that. So rub your hands along the side and make sure nothing is underneath that valve cover and pinching the harness connector. It happens a lot on all kinds of makes and models, so I'm not making that stuff up. All right, guys, that's it. Put it back together. Well, I might put it back together for you. Let's do it. One thing I'm going to mention, you guys hear that squeaking sound. Normally if it squeaks, it's going to be a belt or it's going to be a pulley. And how you usually test this, and it's not 100%, just spray a little penetrating oil or water on the belt, and if it goes away, the noise is gone, it's usually going to be just a belt issue. Usually, not all the time. Sometimes you can have a bad pulley and it's cocked and you're actually hearing bearing, but we're going to change the belt on this one as well. That's just an added tip. I'm out. Peace. It's Hayes Mobile Diagnostics, man. We're in Brandon, Mississippi. Not a lot of diagnostics this time of year because people haven't got their taxes back. And it's just basically let me get to my income tax money, and then I'll start spending money on expensive diagnostics or not so expensive diagnostics. Trixie, let's go. Got to put her ass on the leash again. Let's go. Ace, where's Trixie? Get over here. She just pisses me off sometimes. Let's go in the truck. I forgot what I was going to say. All right, guys, and there you have it. It is back together, running good again. New valve cover gaskets and spark plugs. Check the trouble codes, make sure you didn't forget anything. And in this case, I did forget to plug in the purge control valve, which is right there. And it told me on my scan tool, so now there's no check engine lights on the vehicle. Double check though. And what I normally do is, yeah, there's no check engine lights. I'm gonna start this thing up like 3-4 times. And then I recheck codes. Because sometimes you have to cycle the engine a few times for the computer to say, hey man, there's a problem. Let me go ahead and turn on the check engine light. So that's why I do that. Check engine light would have been over here if it was on, but it's not. She's running pretty good. The oil leak is taken care of, so now she doesn't have to worry about messing up her motor, because it was on the very bottom of the stick when I got here, and I found that oil leak, and that's why I sold them that job. We still have lots to do on this. We're going to be doing control arms, rear shocks, front struts. What else we're going to do? I'm finishing up the dog bone right now. You see the bolts are in, I just haven't put it in yet. Gonna do that. What else am I doing? I think that's about it. And the serpentine belt. That's it, guys. We're out of here. Today's Mobile Diagnostics, man. We're in Brandon, Mississippi. Once again, I'm out. See you next time, guys.